Welcome to my channel, Coding in the Attic. Today we're starting the last unit of the Introduction to MongoDB course, which is unit 12. So we'll have a look at MongoDB transactions, and we'll learn about ACID transactions in MongoDB and how they guarantee certain database operations happen together or not at all to ensure data integrity within the database. Okay, so we've been introduced to the concept of ACID transactions, which basically mean that we need a transaction to either happen completely or fail completely. And that's the idea of having a transaction between, for example, two friends exchanging money from one bank account to another bank account. So we need the money to be taken out and then added to the other person's bank account, and if the operation fails somewhere in the middle, it needs to be reported back to the initial transaction and make sure that everything has actually failed so that we're not stuck in between somewhere. And the acronym stands for so that those are called ACID transactions for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. And we'll have a look at this in this quiz. So let's have a look at this. So we need to match the definition with the term. So this property guarantees that the data written to the database is consistent with database constraints, and that would be consistency. Okay. This property guarantees that data is never lost. And I think that's atomicity. I don't know. Or isolation. Or never lost. Could be durability. Oh, yeah. So, okay, data is saved in unvolatile memory. So any modifications that made to data by a successful transaction will persist, even in the event of a power or hardware failure. Okay. This property guarantees that every transaction is all or nothing when committing data to a database, so that's atomicity. Okay, and that's the example I was talking about. We don't want money to be taken from one account to the other, but and we don't want this not to be successfully added to the other. And isolation, so the property guarantees that transactions do not affect each other, which is here, so we can have multiple transactions at the same time. Okay. Which of the following is the best definition of an ACID transaction? A group of database operations that cannot fail. Okay, that's not true because it can succeed. It can fail. Database operations that involve transferring money between parties, so it's not the only use case, the only case you can use it. A group of database operations that must happen all together or not at all. That's right. Database operations that are durable and will persist even if the server is down. Okay, that's right as well. Oh no. Okay, it's true. It's only one of the ACID properties, but I guess it's one of them, so it's not totally incorrect, I would say. But anyway, which of the following scenarios require the use of an ACID transaction? Updating a bank database to reflect the transfer of money from customer A's bank account into customer B's bank account. So definitely need that. That's the example they gave us. Updating inventory and shopping cart records when a customer adds an item to the online shop cart in an e-commerce app. Yeah, that's right. Because if one particular item is purchased, it needs to be taken out of the inventory. That makes sense. Updating records in the user database to bulk add user profile pictures. Not sure. Don't think so. Adding multiple documents that contain information about movies to a database. But I don't think that requires ACID transactions. There's C and D ones. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for following along. I'll see you in lesson 2. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe or hit the like button and leave a comment below. See you soon.